Hello everyone, it's Lurgs here. Welcome to my channel, and today how to replace the rear indicator bulb on your Vespa GTS. Now all you're going to need for this today is a crosshead screwdriver, and you're going to need your new bulb. Right, let's get cracking. There is a link above now about how to replace the front indicator bulb on your Vespa GTS. Okay, so we're going to be replacing the bulb here on the rear indicator. Now this is exactly the same procedure whether you're changing the rear right indicator or the rear left indicator. They are absolutely identical. So what we need is a crosshead screwdriver, and just remove that screw there. So let's just turn this anti-clockwise. And there we go, and then just put that somewhere safe. Now the rear bulb indicator housing unit easily comes out. You just need your hands. You don't need to put a flat blade screwdriver in there to wedge it out. It's just got a little clip at the top which sits in that little divot there, and basically it just pulls out there. And we've got a rubber housing over the top just to stop any water and condensation getting into it. And there's a link above now about how to put your Vespa on the centre stand. Right, so remove the rubber housing first. That literally just pops off. And then what you're doing is you're turning that bulb housing anti-clockwise, only about 20 degrees, and then it just pops out. So just a slight turn there and then lift, and there we go. Now it's a clear bulb with parallel pins on it because you've got an orange lens inside the rear indicator, so it's a clear bulb needed. To remove the bulb, you just push it in slightly and turn it anti-clockwise and then lift it out. Now you've got two pins on here which are parallel to each other, so it's a very simple bulb, and it's a clear bulb. And it is a 12 volt 10 watt bulb. Okay, so take your brand new bulb, make sure it's exactly the same. And we just need to get that back into the housing there. So just line it up with the pins. It should be very easy to line it up. Just push it in gently and then twist it clockwise about 20 or 30 degrees. And there's a link above now about the fuse box location and how to check the fuses on your Vespa GTS. Okay, so that bulb is in now. Now we need to get that unit plugged back into the housing. So you just need to line up the divots on either side, and you just push it through those gaps and then twist it. There we go, and I'll just show you this from the top. It's already locked in there. So this is the view from the top. So just line up the divots on either side, push it in and then turn it, and then it's locked in. It's very, very simple. If you're having problems, you haven't got it lined up properly. Okay, so let's get the rubber housing back on. Just push that on, it just grips on. And there's a link above now about the battery location and how to check the battery on your Vespa GTS. Okay, so that's on nice and tight. Now we need to get that whole bulb cluster housing back in. Now what you've got is you've got a small clip here which just sits underneath the chassis. You just need to push that underneath there, and then it should all just line up and go flush with the chassis. Once it's just clipped under there, it should all be nice and flush, and then we can get that screw in. As with any screws, just tighten it up with your fingers first, just so you know the thread's caught, because you don't want to cross thread it. Then take your screwdriver and just tighten it up clockwise. Don't over tighten this because it's a plastic lens. You don't want to crack it. If you over tighten it, you can crack that, and you really don't want that to happen. So just do it up gently. And there's a link above now about the recommended tyre pressures on your Vespa GTS. Okay, so let's just turn the indicators on. So put the ignition on. and put the rear indicator on. And there we go. Great job. And I'll tell you what, that's made me very thirsty. It's time for a lovely cup of tea. Hang on, I've run out of tea. I think I need to make another brew. If you found that video useful, please subscribe by pressing this button down here. I really do appreciate you visiting my channel, guys and gals. And if you'd like to select any other videos around here, that would be really cool. And be sure to hit that bell notification tab.